Hey everybody, this is Stephanie. I am going to be scrapping this photo. It is a photo of my older son, and he got this thing in his Easter basket where you get to make these balloons and you actually get to kind of touch them. It's like an in between making a bubble in a balloon. So you're able to hold these for a while and then they slowly start to like shrink. And I loved getting these when I was younger, so I was so happy to get him, this to play with. And it was so funny. We overhear them, Mason and him, talking in the room, and Sean says something like, "It's impossible, to do this because he couldn't figure it out yet." And it comes like with a little straw, and you gotta blow it, but you have to make sure it's not too fast or hard, since they'll just pop. And you overhear Mason say, "Well, you just it's not impossible. You maybe just keep trying, and Sean, real quick, was just like in a deadpan expression, was like, "Some things are impossible, Mason." We're just like, what the what? Like, whoa, okay, that's pretty like okay. We didn't know what to think of that, since it was such a serious expression for that some things it's supposed to be fun. And for him to see it that way, it just made us laugh because, as you can see the photo, obviously it was not impossible, but he sure felt that way. So I am grabbing out some products here. I don't know what I'm grabbing right now, but I knew I was trying to do this throughout the day. I am using the Studio Calico Traveler's Notebook kit for January, and I did pull out some stickers. These are the alphabet stickers are from Simple Stories Color Vibes, the light colors, and I wanted to place it there in the yellow because I didn't want it to be I want it to be real subtle, since even though it's impossible, it was very much possible by the end of the day. So just a short time later. So I love adding in the stars there because, when you think of something impossible and it suddenly becomes possible like magic, ta-da! I love the idea of these stars there, kind of giving a focal piece with these, the title. I'm going to have a full title and it's going to say "Some Things Are Impossible, Mason," since that was the line of the day that made us all just, well, me and my husband laugh on the down low. So, I'm placing it down. Now, as you notice, you can totally see it. So if I had, I guess, place it on foam, if there was some way I could have done that, I wish I did. But it was just, these are so skinny and hard. It would have been really hard to do. Look how it blended in to a point of it disappearing. I just find that hilarious. Oh, it's so funny. But you can see it in person a bit better. So although it practically disappeared, I swear, it's still there. So I have my full title here now, which again, it is "Some Things Are Impossible, Mason." And I just loved it. Oh, that was so funny. I just couldn't believe he would, he would say that for this little task to do. And it was just, but hey, you know what? He has a point there. Some things are impossible, guys. Just not this one. I'm adding in my stars. I really wish that the kit offered smaller stars, but it's okay. I have a small star punch that I'm going to be using, and I'm going to be cutting out these smaller stars, and you'll see in the overview. Okay, so I got my journaling done. Since I kind of didn't know how to decorate it without my journaling there, I need to know like how to share the story. So I went ahead and placed my journaling down below. That it's beauty of, cutting down the traveler's notebook, so that way I have loose sheets and I'm able to place my pattern papers through the typewriter, since I hate working with my handwriting because if I mess up or if it looks too sloppy and no one can read it, well, that sucks. So it just gives it a nice cleaner edge. Working with yellow title, I decided that I wanted to stamp my images in yellow, which is very different for me. I normally work with black, but it was a nice change, so I liked it. And he does have yellow in his shirt, so bring out the color that, it works out all around. So here I am. I'm already adhering the picture. I'm committed, guys. Didn't take as long as I thought it would working with a kit. I did feel limited. It makes me want to start grabbing out some 12 by 12 paper pads and just working that way in my traveler's notebook, just because after a while feeling I don't want to say restricted, but I just want to say like I do like having certain amount of supplies, because if I were to have gone through my entire craft room right now looking for the perfect items to add on to this, oh my god, I think I would have been here forever. You get that feeling of being overwhelmed when you don't have a, set a product or kit, then you have your whole craft room at your disposal. I'm gonna be here for like 10 hours just looking at all the pretty things. So I am coming toward the end now. I wanted to use a label and doing a stamped sentiment on there, so I went ahead and put it back on my sheet so that way I can stamp it and not have to worry about getting it wrong or anything, and already adhering it to the layout. I believe the one that I chose was Good Times, because that definitely was. It was actually on Easter too, so it just made me laugh. Laugh of the day, guys. That sentiment that I placed there that I stamped in yellow said one for the books, because that definitely was. I did debate if I wanted to add additional colors in that same sentiment down along the row, but I felt like since there was enough stripes going on, I didn't want to keep doing that all over the place. I felt like it may be too overwhelming. Who knows? I could always add it later, right? But for the most part, I was really content and happy with the outcome. I do add in another stamped image that I don't show on camera, but it will be in the overview, and it's just a little star stamp. I went ahead and stamped it in near all the gold glitter stars, and near the two sentiments on the right side of the spread, and I just felt like that connected the spread better, in my opinion. So here is, I think I'm done. I cannot believe how much that title blends in with that yellow so perfectly, but you'll see here in a bit in the overview. And here it is. I added my stars. I cut out some little stars, and I just love adding that small touch, and I think it gives it the pop and the blend. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.